Oh, that's horrible.
It's a shame, really.
I think it's terrible. I mean, they don't offer any assistance out here in San Bernardino County.
Well, I would say that the employment going up, not the unemployment. Employment's going up, and the property values, I think that's the main reason. And the rents are real expensive here.
The only type of assistance you would get is food stamps. The only way you can get a voucher for a motel is if you have kids with you. So if you don't have kids with you, you can't get a voucher to have somewhere to stay. They barely want to give you a job because as soon as they see you, the first thing they do is automatically judge.
I think everybody should be able to find a place, have some sort of meaningful job or work.
I think people need some hope.
To me, the way I look at it is I'm not homeless, I'm just houseless. Because I can still live my everyday life. I still get my food stamps, I'm going to school. But other than that, I don't have to look like I'm homeless to be homeless. They're looking for you to look dirty, grungy, smelly, and you don't. There's a lot of people out here, we're not like that. And they automatically judge us before they get to know us or even come down and see where we at or how we're living, what we're doing, how we're trying to maintain. We get up every day with 5-gallon jugs to go get water, just so we can have, a proper shower, because there are women out here.
Did you have a regular job and then you lost it, or?
Family. It was family, honestly. Family felt that I wasn't living up to their standards, so the first thing they say is, you gotta go. Or I'll give you 6 months and then you gotta go. Honestly, it's scary, especially when you're alone. Like, don't get me wrong, I have my fiance with me, but when he was working and he would go to work, I had a peeping Tom look into our tent, and that scared the living hell out of me. You know what I mean? Like, walking around here at night, you never know who's gonna pull up on the side of you, who's gonna try and walk up behind you. I'm always checking my surroundings, day, night, evening, it doesn't matter, because I am a female out here. Whether I'm alone or we're walking together, I'm still checking my surroundings because I need that protection. I need to know that I'm okay and nobody's about to walk up on me and snatch me up. And that has happened to people out here.
What happens when you are 50 and your company closes down and you're gonna go apply for new jobs? If you're asking for $100,000 or $75,000 a year, they're not gonna hire that person because he's gonna be overqualified.
There's a lot of different things that are happening. It could be drugs, vets that aren't getting enough help maybe.
It doesn't have to be about, you did something wrong. Like you did drugs, you did alcohol, you got put in jail. It doesn't have to be that way. It didn't happen to me like that. I lost my career of 20 years. And if anybody told me I was never gonna work again for the next 29 years, I would have told them they were crazy, but that's what happened. Not having a retirement program, having it cave in or something that went wrong. It's a lot harder when you're up there in years. I was in middle age when it happened.
Is this concerning to you as a citizen, the homelessness rate in the county?
Of course.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's sad, Me, myself, I'm a believer, I believe in God a lot. I think people need more of that, people need God. This world is a little crazy.
They have a Section 8, that kind of programs they have in place. I don't think it's working. People have waiting time for 7 to 9 months, and what the people with a family they would be doing for 7 to 9 months. They can't live on the street for 7-8 months. The families can help each other maybe like month, 2 months, but it's not that easy.
So I think maybe if there was more people like that reaching out, or people with like the same mindset, more united, that percentage would drop.
Problem is, the time I was homeless, it was all by hand and mouth. It was all like I did 31 days at a carnival in Lake Paris. I made $310, but that was the homeless philosophy. That $310 I wouldn't have, and if I didn't do it, somebody else was going to do it. So it's having a long-term solution instead of just stopgap measures. Someplace where they can go to work or get trained to go to work, because a lot of them just don't have any skills that are, worth anything.
They train for fighting. When there's a fight, the people get killed, and psychologically they are damaged when they come back.
I'm disabled right now. I'm getting disability through the Veterans Administration. But for the longest time, I was out there with nothing. Lost everything. So I get qualified for, compensation through my military experience, and that helped me out. So like I say, I have options. A lot of people today, they don't have those options.
I sympathize with them. The system for people who serve their country, and when they come back, they don't have any kind of system or placement for those people.
That's a whole kind of psychological area that I don't want to get into. They've seen things that most people have never seen, myself included. And sometimes it's hard to come back and just turn it off. Some can't turn it off.
They don't get any kind of job experience or like real world experience. So that's one of the issues with the veterans. And it's all about the welfare, the government money, where the money goes to. The people are not getting the benefits.
Yeah, just open up maybe facilities that just focus on homelessness, people getting people jobs, or I'm sure there's a lot of places that feed the homeless already, but not just feeding them, but like taking them out of that situation.
Open up resource centers. We have no resource center around here. More than just temp agencies for jobs. We need resource centers where we can actually go in, sit down, have some place to train, or someone give us the type of class that we need, just guide us on our way.
They don't have work, they can't find work. The work they have is not long-term. It's like temporary. You bounce from job to job, and you're never guaranteed of the next job once you're the one you just finished.
Even if they say they're hiring and you go to apply, I had this one company say that, oh, I just wanted to interview you to see what you had to say. And I'm like, okay, you're not even worried about if I have the skills or if you can train me for this job, but you just want to see what I have to say. All these abandoned buildings around here, or abandoned storefronts, open it up, make it a shelter. Salvation Army, you have so much time to get there to get a bed, or else you don't get a bed. There's the place, Community Action, they'll help you, but you have to make sure that you get a lease or something within 7 days. And it's like, if I don't have a job in 7 days, how am I gonna get a place to live? It's just worthless. They're not helping. So if they come out more, like we have people that come out and feed us. We had a church that came out, they had their own showers, their own food trucks. Every Friday they feed us, we shower, they give us clothes, blankets, everything. We don't have that anymore. Right now they shut down the recycle centers. So because they say it's helping us to get money, but it's not enabling us to get jobs. Without that, we're just here. Be honest with you, what keeps me that strong is I was 14. When I was 14, I had a brain tumor, which was cancerous, and I could have been dead within a week. 36 years old and I'm still here today. My strength comes from God. I pray every day for something different, for a change. And not just for me, but for the people that I'm around. They're older. They fell off a long time ago. And I see it's like hard for them to even get up, and I've been out here for 2 years. And I'm like, this is not my life. Me being that positive and ignoring all the negative, that's what keeps me going, honestly.